Hey guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of Minot State University's MSU Inside Out on KMSU Channel 19. I'm Jay Lurvy, and filling in for Emily Medallion is one of our live correspondents, Autumn Roll. Autumn, how you doing?
I'm good. Excited to be here.
Welcome to the Big Kids Table.
Yes, the Big Kids Table in the studio.
So you excited to host today?
Yes, I'm excited to talk with you guys. We have a lot prepared for you guys, so we're really excited about that.
Yeah, got a lot of good stuff. Got a lot of news on music and arts and sports. And as always, we're going to start things off with news. We're going to toss over to Alexis. Alexis has something exciting happen with one of our professors this past weekend.
Yeah, we do have some exciting things going on here in Minot. So I'm going to just get right to it and let you guys know what's happening. CHI St. Alexius hosted the Kids Olympics, where little ones ran, jumped, and explored all types of events at the Minot State University Dome. With summer right around the corner, St. Alexius wanted to inspire Minot's youth to get out and play. CHI St. Alexius marketing specialist Chelsea Fleck says that childhood obesity is something that we struggle with nationally. Her goal is to make sure parents and kids understand the issue and push our youth to work out between 30 and 60 minutes every day. Kid Olympics allowed guests to check out 13 different active organizations that we provide around Minot and also get themselves moving in Olympic-type events.
Well, it's just important that the children get out and they get active. Like I said, now that it's nicer outside, it's really important that they get out and they kind of get off the couch and out from in front of their electronics.
If kids found interest in an event in one of the organizations, they had the chance to sign up for classes provided this summer. Dr. Seuss has made reading fun for kids, families, and schools for decades. The Minot Public Library invited the community to come in and celebrate all the laughs Dr. Seuss has given to local readers. The library had 19 activities kids could enjoy, like the Grinch Walk, Hop on Pop, arts and crafts, and there were door prizes too. As family walked in, adults and kids remembered how Dr. Seuss taught them how to read and reminded them that silly reading makes for a good time. Second grade teacher Anna Hansen puts Dr. Seuss books in her classroom because it makes learning more enjoyable for her student. She says that rhyming and the craziness of his books bring out the fun not only in her students, but in her as well.
The fact that a lot of his books are total nonsense takes out the scariness of it, I think, for kids, and just makes it fun, that you can read for fun. You don't have to read and learn a lesson from every single thing you read.
Dr. Seuss was born Theodore Giesel on March 2, 1904. Fans celebrated his birthday on Wednesday. Minot State University theater professor Kevin Newharth took his final bow at the play he directed, These Shining Lives. Newharth has been a professor at MSU for 40 years and has directed about 150 plays in his career. Students who have him as a professor find themselves inspired every day, either in the classroom or on stage.
He's done everything. I mean, he is really, I think, the heart and soul of what we do here in theater and really what we do here at MSU. His approach really, I think, exemplifies, our core values.
Through the years, his students have been encouraged to think outside the box, and he challenges them to try new things to become their best. Newharth says that he will miss doing this every day, but looks forward to seeing what students in the future can accomplish at the MSU Theater Department.
With students for a very, very long time, and have always believed that the reason I do it is for my students.
As the final curtain closed, Kevin Newharth took one last bow for his dedication to the Minot State's Theater Department. And that's all we have for today. Looks like you guys got quite a crew.
I do, yeah.
What do we got going on here today?
I'll tell you. Thanks, Lexi. All right, the music scene in Minot is extremely diverse, from symphony orchestras to country artists, R&B, rock and roll, and hip hop. Today I'm joined with one of Minot's crews for hip hop, correct? Would that be the proper term?
Definitely.
All right, I'm here with Freddie Hoffman, EMAC, and Dakota Faye from Money Stacks. How you guys doing today?
I'm doing great, doing good, man.
Thanks
for having
me. Hey, thanks for being here, guys. So, anybody who's ever picked up an instrument or a microphone dreams of going on tour with one of their favorite artists. You guys have realized that dream recently, coming off a tour with Bone Thugs and Harmony, correct?
Yes, correct.
What was that like?
It was a lot of fun. It was cool. The best part for me was traveling. I think that's the best excuse for me to travel is doing music around all the different states and stuff. But very humble guy. It was a really cool experience. Definitely working with someone that you grew up listening to.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know. I always dreamed about going on tour with Van Halen, but that was never realized.
It's never too late.
Yeah, right. So where did you guys all get to go?
The first leg of the tour, we stayed in Minnesota. We went to Duluth, and I don't remember the other one. Maybe it was Wilmer.
Kind of all blends together.
Yeah, and then
after a
went
while,
Fargo, and then the second leg in the beginning of the year, we went to Chicago
Nice.
and Pine City, and then Minneapolis. So
Right on.
a lot of Minnesota.
Right on. How did they get in touch with you? How did this happen?
We had worked with the promoter, the guy that booked him before, for a different kind of show that we did in Minnesota. And my roommate does photography and videography, so we did a music video for Crazy Bone actually. So it kind of helped us get it in there and just building our connections and playing shows.
And
Yeah.
getting noticed. Yeah, is the
Making
biggest
all
thing.
those connections. That
Yeah,
really
Yeah,
helps.
for sure. Just
So
having the resume.
anybody
and
looking
music.
at trying to get into this, you just got to make those connections.
Yeah,
That's the
It's,
key.
it's important to go out and play and let people see what you got. And
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but the music is definitely the most important part. If you have good music, then people will respond.
Right on. How long have you guys been performing?
I'd say
Solo and together.
3 years, right? I mean, you probably, Rhett's probably played a little bit longer than us, but 3 years, probably about 3 years we've been actually playing shows.
Who influences you guys individually? Who's your influence?
I like real heart to heart rap, like
Okay.
J. Cole and people like that, Big Sean, that can relate to everyday lives and stuff like that. And everybody has different influences, and we all three probably have different influences, and that maybe would bring something unique to the table. So
Yeah. Nice mix of
Yeah, definitely.
genres and styles. Huh?
Definitely.
Who's your influence?
My biggest influence is probably Tupac. I listened to a lot of Tupac growing up, but I like J. Cole, like he said, Kendrick Lamar. I'm really into a lot of old school rap though, so like Nas, Tupac, Biggie, a lot of the old school guys. I'm more of a lyrical person, like he was saying.
Yeah. It's funny you say old school, and to me, I was listening to Beastie Boys, Run DMC. Fat
Of
Boys.
course, that's the golden days of hip hop.
That's my old school. All right, you got some upcoming events. What do you guys got going on?
Tomorrow, actually, we got to go to Minnesota. We're opening up for a member of G Unit, Young Buck. That's another one of our inspirations. We grew up listening to it. I know, especially for me and Faye.
Oh, yeah.
We definitely idolized them growing up, so we're going to be opening up for him tomorrow. And then we got something on the 26th of March.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all ages here in Minot at the fairgrounds.
That's Fairgrounds.
Yep,
All right,
yep.
cool. And you guys do have some albums out, some music out there for everybody to hear. You guys check these guys out. Check out iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube. Just search Reddy Hoffman, EMAC, or Dakota Faye. And guys, thanks for coming. Good luck on all your endeavors. Everyone chasing their dreams, I'm always on their side. So good luck. All right, coming up next on MSU Inside Out, we'll have sports with Nolan Axton. We got some baseball and hockey coming up. Weather with Gemma, and Autumn's going to be interviewing Andrea Donovan. We'll be right back.
All American Trophies for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Located on South Broadway.
Artmade, women's clothing, accessories, and art supplies. Located at 13th Main Street, South Minot.
Badlands Grill, featuring steak, seafood, chicken, pasta, and classic comfort food. At Badlands, everyone is welcome.
Buffalo Wings and Rings, the sports restaurant experience where everyone is a VIP. BW&R goes way beyond just Buffalo Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, and sports, located on South Broadway across from Walmart.
Center for Extended Learning, reaching across the state of North Dakota and beyond. The Minot State University Center for Extended Learning empowers you to choose your educational path.
Digital Office Center, technology solutions for every business need. Located in Minot and Bismarck.
El Azteca, authentic Mexican cuisine, fresh and fast. Fiance Bridal, located in downtown Minot, and now you can shop online.
Happy Joe's Pizza and Ice Cream. Good times to be together.
iHeartMedia, providing multi-platform advertising and marketing opportunities for partners and world-class entertainment for listeners.
Jacobson Music, a family-owned music business with 3 retail locations in Dickinson, Bismarck, and Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
KIZZ FM, Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
KRRZ 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KXMA, Mix 99.9, Minot's best music mix.
KYYZ, FM 97 kicks today's hot new country.
KZTR FM 105.3 The Fox, Minot's rock station.
MSU Beaver Hockey. Visit us online at msubeaverhockey.com or on Facebook and Twitter.
MSU Athletics, NCAA Division II, promoting good character and a positive experience. Red Rising.
MSU Art Department, stimulating creativity campus-wide by providing exhibits and art events.
MSU's Theater Department, offering the highest quality of entertainment at Minot State. Enjoy. We'll see you at the theater.
Midwest Oil Jobs brings employers, retailers, and other professionals from the Midwest to connect under one roof.
Minot Plumbing, from winter chills through the dog days of summer. Our primary goal at Minot Plumbing and Heating is to keep your home comfortable for you and your family.
Pepsi, the local Pepsi-Cola bottling company serving the North Dakota areas in Minot, Dickinson, Devil's Lake, and Bottineau.
Pita Pit, fresh thinking, healthy eating, located on South Broadway.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
Red and Green, Minot State's official student-run newspaper.
Spicy Pie, pizza, grinders, beer, located at Beaver Ridge Plaza.
Taco John's, offering fresh tacos, burritos, nachos, and breakfast, mixing Mexican and Western flavor.
Watney Realtors, full-service real estate agencies handling residential, commercial, and investment properties. You can visit them online at minothomes.com. Watney Realtors Carrie Montoya, located on Northwest Broadway.
Welcome back, guys. Traveling is something most of us love to do. Well, MSU students have the chance to do that this summer. A professor at Minot State University is taking a few students to Spain and Portugal this summer. I'm here with Andrea Donovan. Thank you for joining us here, Andrea. So if students are interested in this trip, where do they go to find more information about this?
Well, I've got an office here at Hartnett Hall. That's probably the easiest. You can also go online under International Studies for students and go to study tours, and they will have all the information, including a full itinerary and the application that you can download and fill out and get that turned in. We have enough students already to go on the trip, so people are being booked currently. We're looking at airlines and hotels. But we can take new applicants until March 11th.
Okay.
So typically we have a deadline. Originally it was December 15th, but once we have enough students, then we can always take extra students.
Okay, sounds good. And what are some of the cities you guys will be visiting during this trip? I know it's an 11-day trip, so.
We start out in Lisbon in Portugal, and I'm only defining that because sometimes people don't know that Lisbon is the capital of Portugal, but we fly directly from Minot. So we fly, we don't have to drive to Minneapolis or Bismarck. We go directly from Minot to Minneapolis, of course, and then Portugal.
Okay.
And then we're there for a few days, and then we jump on a bus and we go to, I'm really looking forward to this city called Evora, which is just on the Spain and Portugal border, but it's an ancient walled city. So there's a lot of medieval buildings and all that kind of thing. And then we go to Seville, Cadorba, which has some beautiful mosques, and then we end up in Madrid, and there's an extension to Barcelona. So we're pretty much covering most of the major cities in Spain.
Barcelona is somewhere I would love to visit.
Oh,
so
it's amazing. I've been there twice before, and it's a super awesome city.
Beautiful place, yes.
I will leave this with you so you can entertain the
you.
idea of going.
Thank you. And what do you expect some of the students to get from this trip?
Most of my students, and I've gone on these study tours for 7 years now, most of my students, what they get the most is they walk away with the idea of the world is now smaller for them. Now they know, yeah, I can jump on a plane and go somewhere exotic or somewhere interesting. And I actually have many students who come in and take 2 or 3 trips with me. You know,
Okay.
because they enjoyed the first one so much, they take more.
Okay.
More and more and more.
And one more thing before we go, can you tell us your most memorable experience from one of your past trips?
No, I cannot.
Were they all that good?
And they were. I mean, I've been to the Mediterranean, I've been to Egypt, Morocco, I've been to Turkey, I've been all over Europe, I've been to Thailand. There's so many really awesome experiences, but my favorite experiences in any one of these countries, and also an experience that I know students on this trip will experience, is just meeting the local people.
Okay.
You know, going to the restaurants, eating the food, we went to a marketplace, a night market in Thailand, which
Okay.
was awesome. We went to some really wonderful restaurants in Ireland when I took students to Ireland. So it's that interaction with the local culture.
That you love. Okay, well, thank you, Andrea, for joining us here. And now, guys, the Anna Nicole Nelson Hall will be hosting the Minot Symphony this weekend. Here, live talking about this will be Will Robinson. To you, Will.
Thank you, Jay. When people think of symphonies, they think of percussions, wood, winds, and strings coming together to make a beautiful masterpiece sound. But what they don't know about is the man behind, or the woman behind the scenes in the forefront. The commander-in-chief of the symphony, the music director. So with me today is Efren Amaya, the new music director of the Minot Symphony Orchestra. How you doing today?
Good. Good. Thanks for having me.
So what can the people expect to see this Saturday at the concert at Anna Nicole Hall?
Well, we're actually taking a little journey. We're going to go through the Mississippi all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. And I say that because we're playing a piece by Lopez, an American composer. He wrote Mississippi Suite, and it's kind of depicting the whole trajectory of the river to the United States. And so we're going to do a couple stops in the southern kind of rodeo world. So we're going to play a piece like Copeland, which is called Rodeo, out of that ballet that he wrote. We're doing the whole down. Very, very well-known piece, used in a lot of commercials and stuff. We're also playing On the Trail, also by Groffet, which is also a very famous piece. That's talking about, depicting the trip of the mule going down the Grand Canyon. It's a song that a lot of people have heard. Cartoons and all that stuff. In any case, so we'll go down all the way, and what we do after we go to Mexico, we're going to explore some Mexican composers. A lot of pieces. 2 pieces by Revueltas. Also doing a piece by Carlos Chavez, Sinfonía India. Also doing Huapango, which is a very famous Mexican piece in Mexico. It's like the second national anthem, I guess, or popular. It's like sophisticated mariachi piece they can call it. And we'll also have our senior honors winners of our competition. She's going to be singing. Her name is Gabrielle Demchen. She's going to be singing a song by Hector Berlioz. And what else? Well, it's our armed salute concert. So we're going to present the flag. We're going to honor our army and military men and women.
All right, well, thank you. Since you have a baton, is there any amount of batons that a composer would need to direct the symphony effectively? That's the question that many people ask when they talk. Well, I want to know.
How many batons do you need? Well, in fact, you don't need any, actually. Some conductors don't use a baton. You will need just one if you need one. Right. Okay.
Well, just tune in at Anna Nicole Saturday. The concert is at 7:30. The tickets are $25 and it's free to students. And hopefully we'll see you there. Back to you, Jay.
Thanks, William. Hey, so I was listening to your interview, and they said that they're going to Seville.
Mm-hmm.
I got my hair cut by the barber of Seville once. No? No?
Good
Okay.
joke,
Anyway, good
wrong
joke,
crowd.
wrong crowd. All right, switching gears completely. We are now heading over to Nolan at the sports desk.
Going from comedy to sports here.
Or if you can call it comedy.
Hopefully I can hit my audience a little better.
Probably.
Good joke, wrong crowd.
Right.
Right. Lots of stuff to get through today, though, so I'll get right to it. Earlier this week, Minot State University baseball players had a chance to take part in an experience of a lifetime. Keith Ailes gives you a look inside a day with the Dreamcatchers.
Is more than just a game. Anyone who has been around the game of baseball has heard the quote,
how could you not be romantic about baseball? For the ones who don't understand this, let me explain. Though many people may say baseball is boring or that they don't understand the game, I will be the first one to tell them that there is way more to the game than hit the ball with the bat. Baseball brings families, friends, even communities together and builds relationships that can last a lifetime. Baseball is more than just a game. It isn't about how far you can hit a ball or how hard you can throw. It is about the feeling you get when you play the game. I think as athletes we need to be reminded why we play and why we put in the hours and hours of training. Coming together with the Minot Dreamcatchers for a pickup baseball game gave me that reminder. The reminder of how lucky we really are to play this beautiful game called baseball. Seeing all the kids laugh, jump, and run around with my teammates showed me what this game is really all about and how much joy it can bring. The Dreamcatchers event with Minot State Baseball has been going strong for 10 years, and I have no doubt that it will continue. To all the people at Dreamcatchers, from my teammates and I, thank you.
The Beavers will start NSIC play on the road against Upper Iowa on March 26th. And baseball is officially back as spring training is in full swing with the Cactus League in Arizona and Grapefruit League action down in Florida as the Twins took on Boston. Phil Hughes on the mound in this one. As in the first, he would get Mookie Betts to hit a high fly ball to straightaway center field. Byron Buxton was there, though, to make the grab. Still in the first, Hughes kept cruising as he'd get Pedroia to ground out to Eduardo Nunez. 5-3 play there, 2 down in the bottom half of 1. That would bring up Xander Bogaerts, who would ground out to the first baseman. Kenny Vargas, he would touch up and send it into the second inning where Hughes was still doing some work as he would get the big Panda Bear Pablo Sandoval to ground to Jorge Polanco. They would turn it up, go 4-6-3, send us to the top of the 4th as Byron Buxton now would roll one through the 6th hole. John Ryan Murphy would score. That would put the Twins up 1-0 on the board first in this one. And then in the 5th, Jorge Polanco would go yard deep to right field. The 2-run shot would make it 3-0. Here's what Hughes had to say after the game.
To take away, honestly, you know, with 2 innings, I just wanted to throw all my pitches, get out there, and kind of get the feel for, you know, game situation again. And you know, I felt like I was able to do that.
The Twins would end up taking this one 7-4 as Hughes would throw 2 full innings, giving up only 1 hit. They will play Boston again tonight at 6:05. And the Minot State University Beavers hockey team is looking to get back on top as they took off to Illinois earlier this week. Their destination, the ACHA Division I National Championships. The Beavers won the title back in 2013, but have fell just shy of the crown since. They will play their first game tomorrow night as they are number 1 in the nation going in. 5 o'clock tomorrow night is their first game. They will take on the winner of the University of Arizona and Western Michigan. That game will go today. And guys, it's going to be super exciting. Hopefully the Beavers can bring another national championship back home.
Always rooting for the Beavers.
They got the tools to do it too. Very talented team.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
All right, switching gears once again, we are heading over to weather.
We
Weather's
are.
been a little crazy lately. Autumn, what do you think of the weather?
Very bipolar.
Oh, definitely. And trust me,
Alright.
it's going to get a little bit more bipolar, but thankfully it'll look good for us. So
All right.
We'll kick it over to the little weather graphic
Right
for
on.
right now. Right now it is a little bit chilly, but at least it's 37 degrees. Feels like 30, but we are going at 9-mile-per-hour winds heading south, so it's not too bad right now. After our show, we'll see sunset at 6:33 p.m. Moving on to our temperatures for Friday, we see that Williston's going to be the only one that gets a little bit of sun, or that gets all the sun for in Friday. And then Minot, Bismarck, and Dickinson are all going to see partly cloudy weather there. And here I am, folks. Grand Forks, we're going to see snow there, so they're going to get their last little look at snow. But it's going to be a warmer snow, surprisingly, at 39 degrees there. Fargo is going to see some rain there as well, but it's going to be a little bit warmer than everywhere else. On to Saturday. Williston is going to stay hot in the 62-degree weather mark there. Minot, Bismarck, and Dickinson are all going to be a little bit cloudy there, but still very warm. We saw Dickinson in the 60s, Bismarck and Minot in the upper 50s. Grand Forks and Fargo are starting to warm up a little bit. As you see, they got their 43 and 44 there. And on to Sunday, we're going to see sun. So it's going to definitely kick up the notch there as far as temperatures go. 60s all across the board. Minot's going to be the only one that's partly cloudy there, but not too bad because it'll still be 66 degrees. So we all know what that means, shorts weather for everyone out there. Grand Forks and Fargo are also going to be super warm there, but that's all for the weekend temperatures. Into our extended forecast, we see that it's going to dip down a little bit. It's going to get a little bit chillier, like they were saying earlier, some bipolar weather there. But thankfully, it is going to get a little bit warmer and start to increase on the temperature scale there, all the way back up into the 40s by Thursday. And then hopefully it'll start to increase from there. But good weather for the most part.
Good warm weather for this time of year.
Yeah, especially for March, the beginning of March. Oh,
yeah, Autumn, what would your mom say in the Bahamas if you told her, hey, Mom, it's warming up, it's going to be like in the 50s?
She would laugh. She would laugh because usually we're breaking out the fleece blankets and the fleece pajamas for 50 degrees. So
yeah, now everyone here, they're wearing
like
shorts and tank tops.
Exactly.
Our Canadian Nolan Axon was wearing shorts the other day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what are you doing? No. But
all right,
so
well,
that's all we have for weather.
Thank you for that, Gemma.
Of course.
All right, and that wraps up another wonderful episode of MSU Inside Out. We had a lot of music today. We had hip hop and orchestra, art, theater.
Trips,
I love that.
traveling.
Trips, and some sports.
Yeah. No, it's like, what?
All right. Today's song of the week is Give Me a Sign by Birth Vaccines. Thanks, guys. Come again next week. See you later.
When the world that just keeps spinning, just keeps spinning.